Okay, one of the essential skills you have to have when doing this type of lab is the understanding of how to use a micropipetter. Now, even though these are plastic, they're very, very expensive and they're digital. You can see the reading on the side, okay? And you hold it with this loop over your finger comfortably, almost as if you'd hold a dagger, okay? With your thumb able to use the plunger on top. This knob at the top allows you to adjust this digital readout, and you'll see how it works, but what we want for this one is we want a measure of 12 on this digital readout. That means 12 microliters, okay? So how do you do this? Holding the micropipetter thusly, you'll open the box of tips and you simply stab into one of the yellow tips and replace the cover on the box. Okay, this puts tip. Never, 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 when you're micropipetting, never invert the instrument because the liquid in here may run into the actual instrument and contaminate it, so always keep it like this. If this is what I'm micropipetting, there are two stops here. 1, 2, okay? When you're going to withdraw the liquid, you simply depress it to the first stop, insert the tip into the liquid, and let go with your thumb. And as you will see, there's liquid, okay, that comes out into the micropipetter. Then you select your destination, okay, and this time you're going to depress 1 and 2, okay, so I'm going to put micropipetter almost down to the bottom and go 1, 2, and then keeping my thumb down, and I withdraw the instrument, and you can see there's a little droplet of liquid in there. That's your drop. And then to dispose of this tip, there's a lever where my thumb is on this side. I'm going to hold that lever in the waste beaker and depress it, and it ejects the tip, okay? Only then can I carefully lay this down. It is now time, once your chamber has been set up, to go ahead and load the die. Now, for the purposes of this example, I'm just going to do 2 of them. So I'll take this one here. This is red. And open the cap, and again, remember the pipetting techniques. 1 and release. And now I'm going to balance the pipette with one hand while I inject it into one of the wells. And this is very, very careful work. If you don't, if you're not careful, you can stab the gel and end up injecting the color into the gel, and that's not going to work. You want it to load the well very, very carefully. So you want the tip to be almost to the bottom of the well and very carefully eject very slowly and then draw it back out and then release from your thumb. Okay, so it's kind of takes some practice. So I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna pick this second one. I'm gonna move down into the well and slowly eject back out and eject the tip. I'm gonna do the same thing now with blue. One plunger, withdraw some blue dye. I'm going to go to this other one here. Careful, careful, careful. Down into the well. Eject the dye. Retract the pipetter. Eject the tip. And I have just loaded these 2. I'm going to bring the computer up so maybe you can see. Okay. You can see those 2 wells that have been loaded. Okay, and now you're ready to actually run the gel.